next. Man. Well, how about the huge announcement earlier tonight, NXT TakeOver 36, the night after SummerSlam, and another huge announcement, because starting next Tuesday for 2 weeks, NXT, we're moving to Sci-Fi.
I know Dexter Lumis is going to feel right at home on Sci-Fi. Do you think he'll bring the zombies with him?
Well, listen, that's the next 2 weeks sorted, but how about let's go back to earlier on today when I had a sit-down interview with former North American champion Bronson Reed.
Bronson, how has losing the NXT North American Championship affected you?
I thought you'd ask that, Wade. You know, it's affected me big time. Winning the North American Championship was a big moment in my life, not just for me, but for my friends, my family, my wife, who believed in me for 14 years. And then in an instant, I'm no longer champion. But I can't stay in that mindset. I need to push forward and fight harder than ever.
You say you want to fight harder than ever. Next week, you're stepping in the ring with Adam Cole. Adam Cole, one of the greatest in the history of NXT. Is that really wise?
Wise? I think it's very wise. You know, everyone considers him to be the best. So why not fight the best? And Wade, we all saw what happened last week. He ran his mouth, and I shut him down. And the same thing's going to happen next week, except this time, we're going to finish the job.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Vancouver, BC, weighing in at 200 pounds, Kyle O'Reilly.
What a matchup that is going to be next week, but how about a matchup we're getting set for right now? Kyle O'Reilly taking on Austin Theory. But I want to remind everyone, join myself, Corey Graves, this Friday on After the Bell. We're going to be joined by former NXT champion, now Mr. Money in the Bank, Big E. It's available this Friday. After the Bell, listen on Apple Music or wherever you get your official WWE podcasts from. Well, Kyle O'Reilly ready to go to work. And Wade, you know, just had a sit-down with Bronson Reed. How about any takeaways from the sit-down last week with Kyle O'Reilly?
Well, Kyle last week was relaxed as you would expect, but it was apparent to me that front and center of his mind is still Adam Cole. Kyle said he is not going to stop until he finishes the job with Adam Cole.
Well, O'Reilly said he was all fired up, put on his dancing shoes for his matchup tonight.
23 years old. Yeah. Shine like a bezel, burn like a
And in the front, representing the way, Austin Theory.
Well, we take a look around, Austin Theory all by himself.
Well, Johnny Gargano said earlier, your mouth got you into this mess, you're on your own. This seems to be a case of tough love from the patriarch of the way, perhaps a learning experience for young Austin Theory.
Theory center, and it was also Johnny Gargano.
Wait, he's going for the no-look high five. You need a partner for that, Austin. Truly flying solo tonight.
And Theory may just be realizing and maybe soaking it in that he is by himself, because it was Johnny Gargano who also said, Beth, you talked yourself into this mess. You got to get yourself out of it.
I mean, several times Austin Theory's mouth has gotten him into these challenging situations, but this is a moment to step up into the spotlight on his own. And like you said, almost like a process of graduation for Theory as he moves in his own direction.
Well, this is the first time we've seen Kyle O'Reilly since the Great American Bash. How important is tonight for O'Reilly?
I mean, O'Reilly had a career-making moment at Stand and Deliver, but came up short at Great American Bash. This is about a reset and building momentum before he addresses the unfinished business with Adam Cole. It's crucial tonight to bring home a victory.
I agree with you, Beth, but this is also a huge opportunity for Austin Theory. He's out here alone. He's got no crutch to lean on. You beat Kyle O'Reilly solo, and Austin Theory will be looked at very differently from here on.
And again, Capital Wrestling Center, the NXT universe, very loud and almost split 50-50 for this matchup. And oh, what a kick by O'Reilly, and Theory answering right back. Theory now trying to charge right back in, stay on top of O'Reilly, and a nice standing switch by Theory, trying to lift up O'Reilly one more time. No doubt it's O'Reilly who has the strength advantage.
Yeah, nicely blocked by O'Reilly. I would say Austin Theory has the strength advantage, but when it comes to technique in the ring, I don't think anybody in NXT can beat Kyle O'Reilly, but power wins out on this occasion.
What a suplex for Theory. And Beth, are you getting a sense this is more than just a match for Austin Theory?
You can make the argument that Austin Theory is the glue holding the way together. I mean, he's always positive. He's the first to go to bat for Johnny Gargano. He's got a consistent devotion. I mean, Theory's essentially found the family he's always wanted. I think that shows up every single time we see him.
Theory in control. And now Theory talking a little trash. And look at O'Reilly right to the midsection. O'Reilly, strong forearm, and whoa, swing and a miss. And again, this matchup set up earlier today with a confrontation between Theory and O'Reilly.
Yeah, and Kyle looked pretty fired up when he confronted the Way earlier tonight. He's usually calm, usually controlled individual. I actually think that Kyle is at his very best when he loses some of that cool and gets a little angry.
Also, O'Reilly now trying to navigate his way free. And Theory continuing to cinch in this headlock center of the ring.
I told you.
And trash talk continuing.
My baby.
Continuing from Theory. A lot of trash talk from Theory. And again, going back to the sit-down interview, Wade, that you conducted 1 week ago with O'Reilly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Both shoulders down. Another kick out.
Well, you know, you cannot argue with anything that Kyle said in that particular interview. There was signs of bravado from a lot of superstars. You don't get that from Kyle O'Reilly. You just get brutal honesty.
And look at Theory staying one step ahead of O'Reilly this far, and it's Theory continuing to control the body.
Yeah, Theory avoiding that single leg takedown from Kyle O'Reilly, which is quite impressive considering the style that Kyle O'Reilly is so proficient at.
O'Reilly able to land on his feet. Sharp elbow from Theory.
Well, going back to that power game, time and time again is Austin Theory, but you get the sense that Kyle O'Reilly a little too smart for it at this point. He's learned as the match goes on, amending his technique for the superstar he's facing.
Swing and a miss. O'Reilly gets rolled through, back to his feet. Here comes Theory, charging in, up and over. And O'Reilly now staying one set ahead of Austin. Theory, vicious knee to the spine. Theory to the floor. Don't miss a second of this action in our picture-in-picture commercial break. We're back live on NXT. Austin Theory, Kyle O'Reilly. Theory trying to put away O'Reilly in this match tonight, made earlier today between these two superstars. A little bit of war of words as O'Reilly's starting to fire back, but really, we are starting to see Austin Theory kind of grow up, Wade, right in front of us.
Yeah, it's a complete control during that break, and that is part of the maturation process for Austin Theory. The genius that Johnny Gargano is, he knows when to cut the cords, let the kids fly free. Nice Austin Theory there. Let's not forget Gargano was out here last week.
Into the cover goes Theory, hook of the leg to put away O'Reilly, and a near fall.
Gargano competed completely alone when he took on Karrion Kross, so Gargano leads by example.
One more time, the athleticism of Austin Theory on display. Man, wow, an incredible maneuver here. Theory's been taking notes from under the tutelage of Johnny Gargano.
And Gargano said it was the first time that Theory's mouth has gotten the better of him, and he's going to have to fight his way out of trouble tonight. Theory doing just that against one of the top competitors here on the black and gold brand in Kyle O'Reilly.
Really nice showing from Theory so far. He really is the prototypical perfect superstar. He has everything. The one weakness perhaps that he has, he can at times be a bit of a meathead. That's just inexperience.
Well, that's also something that Kyle O'Reilly said earlier tonight, as now Theory to the outside, trying to roll through and gets caught by O'Reilly. Center of the ring, O'Reilly knew it was coming, had it scouted, baited Theory in, who's able to get to the bottom row.
What transition there from Kyle O'Reilly, catching that drop kick coming at 100 miles an hour, grabbing that heel hook. Unfortunately for Austin Theory, just about able to roll his way over and grab that bottom rope.
And now it's going in. Oh, and a nice block by Theory for a moment. Answers right back and face first in that top turnbuckle. Goes O'Reilly, who gets ripped down to the mat. Theory now over the top rope with a stop. And look how effective. Look at no wasted motion by Theory.
Rolling fisherman suplex in for the